like boop. Here. Knew just what it was, the whole and gave it back, boop. Yeah. 9/11, no malice, baby. With no violence, baby. My got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the wind with it. On Deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been crashed 2 times. I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These I'm saying. Win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this case is once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay your out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Rudolph has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now Trubisky, and he rifles one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to air one out. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 319. 319.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll set up to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Back to throw here. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Hang on, we go. You see it? You see it? Run, up!
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
He does not want to be a flash in the pan.
This is caught inside the 15. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 58 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now Cohen. Twisting away. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
When you look at the geography, we're staring at this part of the field. Don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2nd and goal from the 1. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack. In there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Trubisky to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Lock in.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Cohen on the toss. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking deep for Gabriel. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. the toss. Cohen. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Oh, another one. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Now Trubisky on first down. This is caught. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now it's Trubisky. That's caught at the 3. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. 10 more there and another first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Over. Check. Over.
They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Single slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Here we go now. Blue 90. Watch the flag. Hey, watch it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Gun.
They're going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10.
Lock in. Gotta go.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Parker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three. You gonna take?
They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Four down, check. Drop. 180. Blue. Lock in. Gotta go.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
All right, here we go.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge, getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Brought down by Nate Gary.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, run the ball after.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Let's go, run
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Lock in, lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Lock in, lock in.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Lock in, lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This is Cohen, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back now at Soldier Field. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Trubisky. On the crossing route, complete. It's Cohen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bears add on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now back to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll set up a throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Here we go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0.